To think that astrology would answer every question that you may ask in your earthly life would, of course, be naive. And to believe that it could would be gullible. But astrology is the map by which we can find our way through life's maze of crossroads. Man has looked to the heavens since his beginning and has never failed to find there the signposts of life. As when traveling from city to city, we are offered many alternate routes. A road map helps us find the most direct and safest route for us to follow. Astrology provides us, through our horoscope, with the road map of our life. Now let us view the map that leads us to the fortunes of Libra. Libra, the scales, is the 7th sign of the astrological zodiac, September 23rd to October 22nd. As Libra, your planetary ruler is Venus. Your sign is air. You are of a cardinal nature, strength through balance. As Libra, you are a natural humanitarian, and harmony is as important to you as air to many others. You function best only when you have taken all of the discordant features from any relationship. You are highly creative, and it is only when you have an outlet for this creativity that you are truly happy. It must never be considered that because of your peacemaking nature, you are weak or without resolve. Although you tend to treat people and situations with kid gloves, those same gloves can and often do wield a battle axe. By your very nature, you prefer peace to war and will go to any lengths to secure it. But it must be a peace with honor. This characteristic is found in your personal relationships as well as your business dealings. You are, as a rule, an industrious, hard-working individual. You tend to look for partnerships and function well within the partnership structure. You can always be depended upon to pull your end, so to speak. But if you do not believe in the project, or you lose heart with your partner, you can procrastinate more so than almost any other sign. This, of course, is caused by an acute sense of justice. Your philosophy of an equal share for equal work is something that you wholeheartedly believe in. You have no compunction in telling your partners if you do not think they are doing their share. Your popularity is probably already known to you. Although you are rather select in your close friends, you can and do mix anywhere. You have something of a superior attitude which your close friends are well aware of, but the general mass seldom suspects. Even though you are highly sensitive, this does not mean that you fear verbal combat. You do not. A word of caution to you. When you enter into these arguments, you must remember that not everyone is going to take them as lightly and be as forgiving as are you. Whereby you are capable of letting things smooth over, some people do not forgive and forget as quickly. This should be kept in mind in all of your dealings. You have an extremely easygoing nature that at times can lead you into problems. People tend to take advantage of you. You should be aware of this and guard against it. You have the natural ability to place things in their proper perspective. It is only your willingness to help people in difficulty that can distort this natural ability and cause you to become indecisive. You must remember, some people will never make a decision on their own, and on the same hand, never take advice. They merely search out people such as yourself and then proceed to waste your time. For Libra people, it would be wise to remember not all people are as honest as you, and you cannot always take things at their face value. Because you tell the truth, you are sometimes extremely naive when it comes to other people's honesty. You have a strong leaning toward the honor system and believe a man's word is his bond and a handshake a contract. Please take the advice already given. It will turn out better for you in the long run. Libra, you are creatively sensitive, and justice for you is as natural a demand as air is to the lungs. While you can at times be a little selfish, this usually happens when you are attempting to champion some cause. Remember, you cannot correct every wrong, and your judgment is not infallible. In attempting to help others, you can also be harmed. Remain alert, and happiness through love and affection will come to you as surely as you will give it. What has just been discussed are merely the broad and more general Libra traits, and can be used as a rule of thumb by which to know yourself and understand your basic motives more clearly. But to further understand what truly motivates you, it is necessary to place you in one of the decans, which divide your sign into 3 separate parts. Those of the sign of Libra, born between September 23rd and September 30th, are within the first decan. Those born between October 1st and October 10th are within the second decan. Those born between October 11th and October 22nd are within the third and final decan. If you were born in the first decan, September 23rd to September 30th, you are the most flexible and adaptable of your sign. There is a strong tendency to think that you are totally unaffected by change, and that you just slip into the new formula or new rules without any concern. This is completely incorrect. You are flexible and you are adaptable, but you have extremely deep feeling about change. It is your composure that sometimes misleads people. Those of the first decan are the most mentally nimble, and you have occasion to practice this nimbleness because you are also the most impressionable. And many times, it is only your mental alertness that saves you from what could be very awkward and financially disastrous involvements. Personal relationships are very meaningful to you, and you are reluctant to see them break up. Here again, you tend to be philosophical and very seldom condemn the other party, even though in most instances the breakup will be caused by them. You are outwardly very affectionate, and this affection must be returned for you to be truly happy. The second decan, October 1st to October 10th, has given the sign of Libra its most humanitarian brothers and sisters. You have a profound understanding and sympathy with human suffering. And when you feel that this suffering has been caused by human weakness, you are apt to push for more laws to protect the weak. It is because of this deep concern for your fellow man that you can watch opportunities for personal advancement go by. You are not an overly ambitious person and much prefer to stay behind the scenes. This way it allows you maneuverability, because you have the distinct feeling that if you take the spotlight, you will never be able to work into the many areas of justice you feel demand your attention. A word of caution for you. You can and do on occasion become fanatical. It is when you champion a cause you can lose your sense of balance. And for Libra to lose his balance can cause him extreme mental upset after the battle. Of the 3 decans, those of you born within the third, October 11th to October 22nd, are by far the most logical and intellectual of the sign of Libra. While all of your brothers and sisters are of a creative and artistic nature, the drive within you toward creative outlets is probably stronger, and you can be the most selfish in pursuing this artistic fulfillment, although this selfishness will in most cases never lead to arguments or quarrels, because these are too distasteful to your gentle nature. Reliability and generosity are also very high natural attributes, and you would never purposely let anyone down or see anyone in want when you were in a position to give aid. As holds true for your brothers and sisters of the sign of Libra, affection, warmth, and love are of paramount interest to you, and you give in return full measure for that which you receive. Libra, you are truly the just of the astrological zodiac, and in all matters where impartiality is necessary, you are the blazing beacon to which we can all look for guidance.
Libra, in choosing a career, your most obvious direction is toward a creative or artistic profession. Those of your house are adept in painting, sculpting, or designing, and so early in your life you should look toward a career that can offer you one of these channels of self-expression. You should also consider a performing career, such as singer, actor, or performer in one of the many facets of the theatrical arts. You should not, however, overlook the possibilities of accepting a position with one of the social services. You would do particularly well where you could exercise your patience, understanding, and humanitarian qualities. The one caution you would have to exercise is not to become totally engrossed in other people's problems, so as to lose your own health. You have great ability as organizers, and no matter which direction you decide on, this ability will always serve you well. Females of the House of Libra make excellent personal secretaries. But here again a word of caution. Do not become personally involved. Those of the House of Libra are well able to work in any size organization. Whether large or small, it is of no concern to you. Your natural abilities will place you usually with the personnel department if it is a large business, and at the right hand of the chief executive if it is a smaller business. In either of these positions you will do well. In all likelihood, your efforts will be recognized early and proper rewards given. But remember, proper reward cannot always bring back your health. Be careful. Do not overwork. Flexibility, being one of your chief characteristics, will allow you to strike out on your own or stay with the company you have selected for your full working career. If you do start your own business, you should do well, but not immediately. It will take you a little time to get everything the way you want it, and you may not learn quickly enough the importance of a proper business attitude. In other words, you may find that you are being taken advantage of and given sob stories to which you will listen and react in the true Libra fashion. Allow yourself time to build up your business resistance before you take on this type of venture. Remember, success for you is totally dependent upon your ability to avoid people that will take advantage of your good nature. Because of your kind-hearted nature, you may follow people that are concerned only with their own advancement. Guard against being overly impressionable. In respect to your health, the earlier you learn that the candle is not to be burnt at both ends, the faster you will realize the importance of your own health. You have a strong tendency to lose sleep through other people's worries. Remember, there comes a time when you must realize that you have done enough and that to do more will cause illness for you. While you can become deeply engrossed in your work, you are generally physically lazy, so exercise can be vitally important to your constitution. You could also be susceptible to high blood pressure later in life, as well as kidney or general skin diseases. You must also be cautious about becoming depressed, which puts a heavy strain on your nervous system. You should drink plenty of water and juices. This will aid the function of your kidneys. There are certain things that you should include in your diet, such things as sweet-smelling spices, apples, pears, grapes, and almonds. These are ruled by Venus, and so consequently can be of much benefit to you. Remember, because of your tendency toward total involvement, you sometimes are neglectful of your vitamin intake. Be watchful of this tendency. Because your recuperative powers are rather high, this leads you into a false sense of infallibility. Although you are not susceptible to any particular disease, you are human, and you are capable of becoming ill just like anyone else. Rest and proper exercise, especially the latter, will be of great importance to you as you grow older. You should be able to look forward to a healthy, vigorous life, providing you follow the few simple rules that nature has dictated to you. Libra should, as should all other signs, have regular medical checkups. This does wonders for your own peace of mind. Libra will choose his acquaintances from the entire zodiac, but his friends in all likelihood will come from the houses of Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. He could very well bump heads with those from Cancer, Capricorn, and possibly Pisces. You will be able, when dealing with these signs, to openly say anything that is on your mind with little fear of being misunderstood, whereby in dealing with Cancer or Capricorn, you would find that there are too many problems that do not fit well with Libra's nature. In marriage, you will find that you are most attracted to Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Any one of these houses will probably offer you fine marriage prospects. Whatever the house you marry into, it must offer you peace and understanding. For if these are not present, the marriage could fall far short of what you as a Libra demand. The love life of those of the house of Libra is never a purely sensual thing. Although most male and female Libras are capable of making love for purely physical reasons, they are also capable of a very aesthetic type of love, where a gentle touch and a knowing look convey many things. They are usually openly demonstrative toward those they love, and kissing or hugging is something they never attempt to hide. The Libra man is courteous and most agreeable. He never attempts to judge, and in discussions of other people, he is the first to inform those around him that this is none of their business and that they should mind their own. His loyalty to his chosen mate is above question, although if he finds he has chosen an unsympathetic or incompatible woman, his disillusionment may tend to show itself rather openly. The Libra man loves children and derives great pleasure from them. This is most likely because he is capable of understanding their childlike fears and dreams. The Libra woman is a woman of high sensibilities, and she will take immediate offense if people are crude or boorish in her presence. And when she offers love to her man, it is with this same sensitivity. Moonlight and romance are necessary commodities to her, and when she is offered love, it must be of a gentle and giving quality, for she will return the same in full measure. In whatever you attempt, luck will play a natural role. While you are not the luckiest of all the signs, you are by no means unlucky. You can do much to aid your luck, such as being sure that certain colors are always to be found in your environment. Greens of the paler shades are particularly advantageous for you, and blue generates strange powers when it comes to Libra. The numbers that you will probably find most advantageous for you are 7, 12, and 25. Wherever these numbers are found with your colors, in any combination, you will find that your chances of good fortune will be strengthened and many surprises may come your way. Your birthstone is the opal, and it imparts a high magnetic force which attracts good fortune when worn by those of the house of Libra. Wednesday or Saturday are days that will probably offer you the greatest rewards, although Friday could be a day on which it would be wise to exercise caution in business and personal relationships. Projects started in July or August stand the highest chance of being most fruitful. September seems to be the month that you are mentally preparing yourself for winter, and consequently, it is not your most active month. Libra, your qualities are many, and successes for you are purely a matter of patience. Because of the professions you are likely to choose, success will not come easily, but your qualities will see you through, and you will join others of your sign such as Gandhi, Vladimir Horowitz, Dwight D. Eisenhower, and famous actresses such as Joan Fontaine and Brigitte Bardot.
Your fortune is in the stars. Your horoscope can show you the way. But as in all things, you are the judge and the jury. You must make your own way through life and make the decisions that only you can make with any degree of total understanding. You are the leader, but the stars can be your guide. Your fortune awaits.